Welcome one, welcome all, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another exciting episode of This Week in Toy Culture. My name is Aras Zandia. With me always is Mr. Michael Burgee.
What up there, Hash? How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How are you doing, kind sir?
Tired, long day at work, but it is what it is.
Any fun exclusives running around?
Well, I mean, the one big toy that I know everyone's going to be looking for come November 10th. They gave it a release date.
Oh yes, the lovely November part. In
Yep.
hopes of we get to unbox it in live of I guess a Comic-Con exclusive. We get to unbox the toy before it goes on live. So that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, well, that toy, yeah, that's a different one I was thinking of. I was actually talking about the Microsoft Series S. The Xbox Series S last night, they kind of sneak peeked it, and somebody leaked an image of it and a quick, 4-second video of it. Mm-hmm. And then Microsoft today finally announced it at 11 o'clock this morning or something on their Twitter feed, and it went live, and everyone's been going nuts because, hey, you can finally get a release date for the Series S, not the X. The S series, which is a smaller model, a little bit more pared down.
The slim version, and what they said that slim could fit in the X, not the same specs, but if you want the smaller version, which is basically, what was it? It was basically all hard drive, no discs.
Yeah, 500 and something 12 or something. I think was it for a solid state hard drive. Which, I mean, not bad, but if you think about it, if you're someone who does digital downloads, if anybody knows that, it's 80 gig minimum is just the operating system. So now you're down to around 430 for games. Right now, games that are coming out for the Xbox One and the PS4 are major ones like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You're looking at Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, which are three of the bigger ones that everyone buys. Those games are about 120 to 150 each. And then you would have to do a day one update, so it's another 20 gig. You're looking at anywhere between 120 and 180 gig just for one game.
Which is insane.
Yeah, so you're looking at, what are you going to hold? 2 games on your console?
True.
So now you're going to have to purchase external hard drives. Now, if it's a solid state drive, you're going to stay with a solid state drive, which then gives you faster information back and forth with the transfer. But those solid state hard drives are wicked expensive. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to each his own.
I mean, if you want to get, I say get it. I'm for getting it. I mean, I'm on that list. I'm going to spend that $500 some, which is it. That's what it is. It's going to be over $500. Probably spending a little more.
$299 for the S model, and then the X model is rumored $499.
Yeah, which you're going to spend the money anyway on the Xbox. So, and then don't forget the X controller, depending on which one you're getting, is $60 to $100, especially if it's coming with the Elite controller.
Yep.
To each their own, to each their own, to each their own.
To talk about the other one that you were talking about, seems that last Tuesday night while we were sitting here chatting, talking up toys and doing everything, Funko seemed to drop the ball, I guess you could say, where they dropped
tell me all about it. Tell us, because granted, the ball has already been dropped. We don't have the pictures of it. I totally forgot to get the image unless Michael has it, but it's on Funko's page. A toy exclusive that's supposed to be an exclusive for Rhode Island Comic-Con for November was already leaked. Literally 10 minutes after our show, it was leaked.
Yep.
It was weird. Go ahead. Tell us all about it. Tell us about the Funko exclusive that was released.
So we are going to be doing with Rhode Island Comic-Con 2020. There's going to be a Soda Pop, Funko Soda Pop figure, and it is going to be the Tim Curry It figure. And if everyone knows, we had Tim Curry at Rhode Island Comic-Con before, and we had an exclusive pop where it was the black and white of Tim Curry's It from, Pennywise from It. Yeah. So we actually have another one coming out, and it wasn't supposed to get, leaked or released until October 1st, but Funko decided to put it up on their website for a hot minute. Somebody by the name of Diz Funko took the screenshot and then blasted it everywhere and showed it everywhere. So then that started getting leaked, and we started getting phone calls for Comic-Con for the ARE office, and personal messages wondering when they could get the pop. And I'm like, it's not even out yet. So yeah, it's not even out yet. Like, I mean, technically, yes, it's out, but it won't be released until
it's not getting released till November.
Yep, it's gonna be released in November. It's gonna be on Toy Vault. Toy Vault is one of our partners that we work with, and Toy Vault will be the one where you can order it from their website, and also from I believe ARE's website, from our Rhode Island Comic Con website, and you'll be able to get it at Toy Vaults in New England, basically at a lot of them. There's one in Rhode Island, Warwick, Dartmouth, I think, Attleboro Mall, Crystal Mall. So you'll be able to go to a lot of those stores, and we will do online orders. And we're working on a couple of special details that we won't be putting out there that Funko can't release or leak early for us. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Really helped us a lot, guys, with the with that little mess up.
Yeah. So once we get it in the office, I do have permission from the man behind the curtain for us to do a special unboxing of it and actually showcase it off, hopefully first, and Funko won't beat us to it. That's the goal, right?
That'll hurt. I mean, could you imagine, like, we do it and then all of a sudden, like a day later, oh, we're gonna do an unboxing too. It's like, you sons of guns,
right? I already did it. Old news. Like, just watch our video.
Just watch it.
If they do it after us, we should troll them. Like, hey, This Week in Toy Culture did it yesterday. You guys should tune in and watch them. They're better. Have some fun with it, right?
We are. But last week or over the weekend, I was at the horror sideshow market in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And like, as I said before, in the BYOG community, we help each other out. I didn't get help from the group. I got help from outside of the group and everything. So a friend of mine ended up picking me up the ref.
Oh, you got the 2-pack.
Yes.
I'm so jealous.
So I was fortunate enough in Pennsylvania. To pick up this little bad boy right here.
That's a beauty. That is a beauty. I don't blame you for giving it a nice little kiss. I'm gonna make love to this sucker later.
I kissed Ralph.
Yeah. Is this gonna be an unboxing or no?
No, I haven't decided yet. I think when the accessories goes live, maybe that's gonna be definitely unboxed.
But the whole boxing of it and stuff like that. Yeah, that's right.
The whole accessories, everything. So that'll be unboxed. I don't suck. And what was interesting was that someone at the show had a Super Shredder on hand, but he was selling it for how much? $150 already.
A $30 for $150.
Yep.
It's a little absurd, but hey, I mean,
little much, right?
I guess you got to make your money back. I mean, I don't think it's that expensive to make your money back, but hey, that's just me.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he did jack up the price to $150 for the figure, but to each their own. If you're hunting for it and looking for it, there was a vendor in Pennsylvania that actually had it for $150. Versions all over the world are crying from their parents' basement. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Fusco.
I did say like I was gonna do an unboxing yesterday, but I got a little lazy. I've been tired. Right after I was done with the horror show flea market, I was back doing another flea market. And if you saw on the Comic Related Madness, I was live for about half an hour from 1:30 to 2 o'clock while I was getting interviewed, which wasn't really an interview. It was almost like a 30-minute wrestling promo of how to sell like Hash. Basically what it was like go to school. It was go to school with Hash in promos.
Hey man,
it's
some people
that video
that
right. So everyone's telling me to unbox it. I'm like, no, J-Bo looks so sad doing the unboxing of that G.I. Joe figure.
Oh, he was probably sad because he had to unbox it and open up a toy.
Right, because I think the box was destroyed, I believe, right?
Yeah, the box got destroyed. Yeah.
So work with someone who actually does customs and give it to a friend who does customs, and you can get a custom GI Joe.
Yeah, right. That's what I would probably do. I mean, the boxes are damaged. Might as well get something cool out of it, you know?
That's true too. What else we have to discuss? Oh yeah, if you like, love us or share us, there's a nice little link going on. We're also available on Twitch and on YouTube. So like us, subscribe, and comment away, guys. We all know you guys love to comment when it comes to the toys. Today's list of action figures is a little short. It's not our usual 300 plus pictures. There wasn't a lot of toy releases, but don't worry, we got tons of Funkos for you guys because we all know how much you guys love Funkos. And you guys can't get enough of Funkos, but we also have some extra stuff, so get that nostalgia going when it comes to other figures and for you guys to go on the hunt. I know Michael hunts a lot too.
I do. I am on the hunt for most toys nowadays.
Right.
Actually, it's funny. I had a guy come in today to GameStop, and he was on the hunt for GI Joe figures, and we literally just got in a Snake Eyes, and we had Carol Baskin's husband there, Destro, with his little pimp daddy, leopard skin print there last week, and that sold. And this dude was like, "You had it in stock?" Oh my God, I've been looking for that forever. And I was like, "Sorry, man, we don't have it. We only have the Snake Eyes." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm collecting this He-Man, everything like that. Now I'm starting to get back." He goes, I'm an adult now, but all my toys are coming out back to be popular again." He goes, "I got to collect them all again." I'm like, "I know the feeling, man. Trust me. I'm in the same boat as you." You know,
I'm not gonna collect all the new He-Mans because I grew up getting those He-Mans as a kid, and literally, the Goku.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not going to collect those Masters of the Universe figures only because I grew up with all those Masters of the Universe figures. I already had them. I have majority of them. So if I ever decide to go home and raid my mom's basement that actually carries a bin, a nice 30-gallon bin of it, sure. Look at all the Burgie love today.
What's up,
Burgie gets a lot of love today.
That's DJ Darth Vader right there, man. That's my DJ for Rhode Island Comic Con, all our shows. Got to give him a shout.
Loving the Gohan. What else? Oh, and also on Sunday we discussed something that went live. Speaking of Tiger King, there was a website, Oh Dangerously, something like that. It was a New York store. I'll post a link up later, or it's actually on the Evo Comics page link, on the Facebook group. The Tiger King going live with selling underwear with his own face on it and a leopard print.
It's a matter of time. There's going to be someone who's going to make action figures of him and Carol Baskin and everybody like that. Watch, I'm telling you, man. And we're going to get.
I'm waiting for the Funkos.
We're going to get the Wish version of David Batista, his second husband. You know it's going to happen. I'm going to laugh.
Oh my God! Did someone see the post with 8675309?
Love it. It's awesome.
So that was actually funny. What else in the crazy world of toys and shenanigans that we've seen so far that we can discuss besides Tiger King? Again, it seems like it'll never go away. As much as I blame it on you. Getting me on Tiger King.
You're welcome.
And then I blame it on, if Tommaso comes on, I blame it on Tommaso because we couldn't stop talking about it as well too. And all the Tiger King merch. I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on the bandwagon and created Tiger King merch as well too. I do have a Tiger King piece.
Hey, you got to do it, man. It's hot right now. You got to make the sales, man. That's what's selling. You got to do it.
Yeah, if you go to evocomicsinc.com, you go directly to the merch booth, to the merch page, and there's a Tiger King piece right there.
I'm sorry. This Phil, this is definitely going to be a piece. It's going to be one of those TV show moments. They'll have it, and it'll just be Carol Baskin kind of behind a tree with a bottle of anchovy oil or something sitting right there. I'm telling you, it'd be hilarious. It would sell. Funko won't make it, but it would sell. There's going to be somebody that's going to be a custom maker that's going to do it. And I'm going to have to look at it, maybe buy it.
Buy your essential oils, you crazy kittens and cats and kittens.
All right, you want to get into some toys?
Should we really get into some toys? I feel like Tiger King. We could just go on for a good half an hour or so with Tiger King with this little of shenanigans going.
I agree. I agree with Josh. Legion of Doom pops would be amazing if we did some of those. Like, I would love to see that. Those would be awesome. Give me the old school. I want the Toyman, Cheetah, all of those original figures, a cartoon animated version. I think those would be awesome.
Those would be definitely Someone cool. Says, I wish Funko would do Trailer Park Boys. I thought they did do Trailer Park Boys at one point, or I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember if I saw the Trailer Park Boys. I don't think I've seen them. I'm not sure.
Never get it, but oh well. Yeah. All right, let's get into some fun. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
So this is for you crazy cats and kittens and everything that is currently available on Hasbro.com is the new Transformers Generation selections, the Shattered Glass Ratchet and the Optimus Prime. This is a 2-pack. Don't quote us on the prices and stuff. So that's based on you guys. Because the second we start doing prices is the second things go haywire. But also, if you are a toy vendor and you have a store, drop us a link on your store so we know where else to get these lovable bad boys if we don't get them at Hasbro's website or Target or Amazon or anywhere else.
And honestly, like we've said in the past, we'd rather give some business to some local businesses that are, working right now and a little bit struggling a little bit to make ends meet. So why not give it to you guys versus Hasbro? They're a big conglomerate. They're going to make their money anyway. So I'd rather give it to you guys if we could. So please drop your links. We'll definitely send business to you.
Thank you for someone already missing the point of this, but drop the links of actual comic book stores and vendors. Anyway, this is the Ratchet and Glass. These figures are no more than yay high, mini yay high.
Yeah, they're going to be small pieces.
Cute for a nice little table display. Zombie Hideout will probably have them. Nice. See, we love our local stores.
Yes.
This is the Ratchet, business, man. This is the Ratchet. Do you like the Ratchet? I mean, the fact that it comes with the shield.
I kind of dig
the roof of the car.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he just took his roof off, like, hey, here's my shield now and stuff like that. I kind of dig the look of it. Plus, the bottom of there has it looks like a blade in a way. So if he got in a fight, he could, kind of take somebody out. I like the color scheme on it, truthfully. The baby blue with the white, it kind of mixes well, and the purple highlights just a couple. I think the color looks good. It doesn't look that bad for an overall piece. It's just going to be tiny. That's the one downfall to it. I think the smallness of it is going to affect probably transforming it, which means you're going to break this thing somewhere. Hopefully the joints, the arms pop back into place because it's going to happen.
These look too kid friendly for me.
Yes. I do dig the look of Optimus, though. I do like the purple look of him with the contrast of red and where we've seen black, and we've seen some other colors with that. I dig this purple look and the shattered eye in a way on the windshield. It definitely looks really cool. I wish this was a bigger piece. Consider it's a small piece, the amount of detail in it.
Like you want this to be this big.
Yeah, I kind of want it to be like an actual Optimus Prime, like the release Optimus Prime, where it's a little bit larger, so it's a little nicer to transform. It commands more of a presence on your shelf when you have your figures. Exactly. Like you're sitting there holding a Thanos figure that it's like a good 6 to 8 inches. It commands presence on your shelf. You have a little 3-inch little figure. You're kind of like, yay,
defeats the purpose.
Yeah. But I mean, the amount of details that he put into it's not too shabby. It's got rubber wheels, which is impressive for a small little toy like that. Usually they put plastic wheels on it. So they at least put a little bit into the details. I mean, if the price point is correct, as Jaysbo saying, $60 for the twin pack, you got to put that in. But then you see here with Ratchet, and it's like it's plastic wheels. Yeah. You had rubber for Optimus. You couldn't have thrown me 4 more rubber wheels there. Come on.
No, because we all know Optimus has more detail. Everyone wants the Optimus Prime. Exactly. No one wants the side characters.
No, you're going for your main figures that you're mostly going for Optimus Prime. You want that. You want a Bumblebee, Starscream, Megatron. You want Soundwave. Shockwave. Those are the main guys. The meat and potato of Transformers that you're going for. You will have the people that are like, oh, I like Ratchet. I like Sideswipe. I'm a fan of those. Okay, they're great, but Hasbro's not going to put the money into that because they're secondary sellers. Right. It's just the way it goes. It's tragic.
Could you imagine if they go on their newsfeed or whatever and they say make a 8-inch version of Ratchet? Do you think they'll do it?
I would love to see them do it because he's actually a really cool, character and stuff like that. If you think about it, and the Cybertron, the new series that they put him in, he plays a doctor, but he's not the typical Autobots doctor. He's kind of like a middle guy in a way, and he does help both sides. So I like the character, and I think there's more they could flesh out with this storyline. But if they do the piece right, I think more people want the 80s versions of a lot of toys. That's why everything's getting popular again. If you notice it, we're all going back for the 80s stuff. Some of the newer stuff, it just doesn't look cool. The 80s stuff looks way better. And it's our nostalgia.
Right. And it is the nostalgia. Everything else looks way too boxy. Like, this is our box art version.
If you want, and you think about it, you want money. You're selling to people like me. You're selling to people like J-Bo, Josh. You're selling to Mike Marchetti. You're selling to you. We're not selling to little Billy's kid that's 4 years old. Billy's little kid doesn't give two cruds about this. He cares about Paw Patrol or, those type of toys. This is for us.
Well, there's no Gundams. Nothing new Gundam has come out in quite some time, Sam. Not even the models yet. Well, I'm hearing that there are a few coming out within a short couple months. But yet again, they're re-releasing old Gundams.
Yeah.
This is the Rotor Storm. Same thing with the Transformers Generations. This toy runs around $19.99. Not a bad.
I'm not digging this one. I don't know. It just looks kind of. I don't know.
Why? You don't like the dual cockpit feet?
It looks cheap to me. That's what the downfall to it is. This looks very cheap.
These are like the 4-inch. These are the 4-inch figures and everything.
No, he's actually a little bit bigger than 4-inch. This one.
Well, that's because the damn propeller's got to come out like this high above his head.
It's a Springer wannabe. That's all it is. It's not even a triple changer.
I mean, this is what you put on your display for kids to play with. I'm like, don't touch Daddy's collection.
Oh, yeah.
But you can touch these figures.
Yeah. You touch Starscream, I'll kill you. There you go.
Right? There you go. Here's the uglier version of it. J-Bo says it's a re-release.
Oh, I'm not doubting it. They probably repainted it or something and put it out there because of the TV show. Look at this. This looks so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, where the hell the dual cockpit? Okay, now I see it.
On the back side.
In the back, and then there's the feet. Really? That's bad designing.
Mm-hmm. This looks like something else from like another toy line that was like, I can't even place it or something like that. I can't place what toy line it was from, but I want to say almost like the Centurions or something in a way. But even Centurions would never put something out that looks this cheaply made, I don't know. I think it's the color scheme too on it. Maybe if they did a different color scheme, maybe it could have something cooler. This looks very cheap and plastic. Even the rotors look very wonky. Maybe if they made the rotors into like swords, like they popped out and they were swords, I could get behind it, make something neat about it. But this looks just kind of very weak. Yeah, basically like Sammy said, bunch of broken parts. Someone played mad scientist there and made their own Frankenstein version.
Yeah. Sammy also said looks like one of the G.I. Joe copters.
Maybe that's probably what I'm thinking of, like one of those the Hiss copters or something like that. It kind of does that style. But hey, Stealth Cobra. Yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about. Oh, I agree, J-Bo. Definitely Centurions were way better than this. That's why I said I didn't want to insult the Centurions.
That's okay. The next toy coming out has actually been out for quite some time, but before we never used to do a lot of wrestling toys and stuff, and a lot of new wrestling toys seem to be coming and going really, really, really fast. So just to get on the bandwagon of wrestling and wrestling action figures, I figured for the one time only, well, maybe second time only, we're gonna show you guys the Chyna and Triple H dual pack that's currently out right now. Mattel has it released on their stores. Believe you have to go to Target or Walmart to go hunting for them. The only thing I hate about Mattel is they don't do their retail sales anymore off their website.
Yep.
Which kind of stinks. But if you are into wrestling and you were part of the 90s Attitude Era, this is the Triple H in Chyna. This is the first time Chyna's ever been released as an action figure.
In the newer lines, I would think, right? Because I know they had
in any line.
Really, they've never put her out at all.
As far as when Jax was around, she was part of the Jax line.
Okay.
And she was part of the WWF / most of WWE line. But as far as Mattel, this is the first time she's been part of the Mattel line.
Okay.
So for anyone who does like collecting wrestling or is into wrestling toys, this is the Chyna and Triple H. We were laughing at this one before, where Chyna looks like Triple H. Triple H kind of looks like Chyna right there.
I mean, anybody that grew up watching wrestling in the 90s and that the Attitude Era, and you saw Degeneration X, she didn't look this good. She looked like what Triple H looks like. She looked like Triple H there, but I like the detail that they put into it. Her outfit, the way they have her looking, it was basically the way she did look. Oh, the hair is way off. Like they have that mullet bob, like that looks like you could pop the hair off and put another wig on her or something. I don't know. I'm not digging it.
Right. This is the close-up of Chyna. I mean, it's still awesome. The fact that they gave her she's holding the European title and the WWF title at the time. If I remembers during the promo, she was always rocking both Shawn Michaels and Triple H's titles at the same time, or at the time, vice versa, when Shawn Michaels also had both titles.
Yeah.
So she was also still holding both. So still kind of interesting. Then we have the Triple H's look.
And that looks like Triple H though back in the 90s, like when he was part of Degeneration X and he did the with the outfit and he came off
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the curtsy crap that he would do all the time.
Yep. And then then later on he did the jump on the rope and spit the water in the crowd and stuff like that. So it's not too shy.
Sammy, that's not actually a bikini top. Wouldn't actually work with her because when she came in, she didn't have a bikini top till later down the line when they did the bikini contest thing live on the air. That's
they did some major reconstructive surgery to a lot of her. Let's put it that way.
So this is the back end of it, and these are all the crazy accessories that comes with the figure. So if anyone's hunting for wrestling stuff, happy hunting on getting wrestling toys. Go to your local comic book stores or any place that sells wrestling toys.
And the nice things about this is, like, we're always talking accessories. Those belts are nice accessory belts to get. So if you have those and say you have an older figure and maybe that figure did end up winning, that character won a belt, but you can't find that character with that belt. You have this one. Now you have their belts. You can intermingle with the belts, which is kind of cool. We're always about accessories. Accessories are like
accessories
the number
are God.
Thing.
We need accessories. We love the accessories.
And if you don't think accessories are God, look up accessories. If you're missing a gun from an old G.I. Joe figure or a He-Man sword or a Optimus Prime, weapon or something from the 80s, you will spend as much as the figure just for that one toy, that one accessory to complete your accessory. It's crazy.
And you'll spend more money, even if it's 3D printed, you're spending money on the $20 just to make sure that that's the correct gun. And these title belts in itself they're hard to get. Like, you have to go and collect every figure that has these title belts in order to put them on your favorite character or favorite wrestler that doesn't have a title belt. Or you putting them on He-Man because he comes with a title belt. How many times you played with your wrestling figures and you put a championship belt on He-Man?
Oh, yeah.
I did. Yeah. Not gonna lie, that was kind of fun.
He-Man wrestled Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant back in the day when I was a kid. I'm just saying, had to. Skeletor was a tag team partner of Iron Sheik. I mean, it happened. I'm just saying.
Speaking of the hunt, this is something we've posted up before for you guys, just to get you guys back into nostalgia mode, and I mean super nostalgia. There it is. We are this for the next 5 minutes. We're gonna get you back to nostalgia of To the Hunt by going to Walmart and trying to find all the He-Man retro action figures that they have just released.
Yeah. And I love that this looks like one of the original figures from back when, like, the 80s when we were kids. This looks just like it. Like they took the mold and here you go. But they made it a little bit more articulate. You can see with the knees, the ankles, the foot. But if you could just put it right there to sit and station, that looks beautiful. It looks just like one of the original figures, which is cool.
Just keep that pose. And he's got new hair. Compared to the other one, he has new hair.
Yep.
He has blonder hair. If anyone picked up the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, when you picked up Prince Adam came out with super blonde hair.
Yep. Well, you had to make them look different, you know.
Jabo says here he has them. Of course, Jabo. Did you finagle a Walmart employee to giving it to you? 6 hours before the release date, release hour.
We might know a few people that work with us on getting some releases of stuff. You know, I'm just saying.
Right. Just saying. See, look at the arm articulation. This is not just for one person. For everyone else who's excited to pick one of these up. This time, updated clamps on the shield, because remember how the clamp was on the 80s toys.
It was always like the connection like this, but after a while it would get so loose, it would be sitting there like this, and it would never hold on to the arms. It would always fall off if you moved his arm down. You'd always have his arm up here. Who defends himself with their shield up here? Never.
Yeah, but how many times you want to do this to He-Man and his arm wouldn't go up that high?
Nope, not at all.
Every time you want to do this.
I have the power thing, and he can't put his arm up that high.
No.
I do like the battle axe and everything. It looks really cool. Like the shield looks, and I know that's not like the cheapy plastic look of what we had as kids, but it has that authentic look of that original shield that we had as kids. And same thing with his chest plate thing there. That, remember when we were kids, that was like rubber, and you had to like stretch it to connect it, and after a while,
and if you broke the back, you were done. Like no type of super glue could keep it together.
Nope.
No adhesive. That shield needs to be snug in my forearm. Oh yeah. Yeah, can't leave that in my house. Nope, can't even leave that in my house. But if I did end up getting 2 figures, if I end up getting 2 of these bad boys, or maybe three, I will unbox one of them, because we all know some people here don't unbox, especially these toys.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I ain't getting there. I do like that. I like the box, the retro look of it, and just the way overall the look of it. It looks really cool.
I think I have this somewhere in the house. I have to double check, because my closet has so many toys. I have no idea what's in it anymore. I have a funny feeling that I have a He-Man and a Skeletor sitting in my closet since last year, because I ended up picking it up at a convention. Then we also have Teela. Finally, an update to Teela.
But it does have the original look to it, where she has the little clamps around her chest, and it looks like it pops right off. And it does look. They literally took what was the 80s, just updated the articulation of it, kept a lot of the figure pieces the same, the accessory pieces all look identical. It's a gorgeous piece, man.
Can't go wrong.
No, I do like this.
Go wrong. Happy hunting for anyone trying to pick one of these up.
The downfall is a lot of these you are able to
look
catch.
At the update.
They updated her face a little bit more, so she does look a little bit more, feminine with the paint and just the overall look of it, which is nice. And the same thing with the hand. Like, I like that you can put the shield or the staff in either arm, because you can see the hand poses, which you're not going to get different hand poses for her, so you can't swap out the hands, but at least you can move it around to different hands. Ambidextrous is very nice. Yeah, unlike He-Man. Right arm always the shield. The left arm is the right arm is the sword. The left arm is the shield all the time. But we are seeing these out in public. I've seen a Beastman. Sorry, I saw a Beastman, and the box looked destroyed. Jabo sent me a couple of pictures of a few, and it looked like where it says the new for 20, it looks like somebody just took it and just went and just folded it over in half and just left it there. And I'm just like, my childhood, the toy that will never be bought.
Yeah, but guess what? I'd buy it and open it. I'd be that person that buys that box just to open it and still hunt for a fresh, crisp box.
And the worst part is the bottom part, where the Mattel part is, and on the other side, that's the part that's going to be the worst of getting the most damage, and the bottom of that plastic that's going to separate from the packaging, because people, when they're putting it back on the hooks, it's going to fall. They're going to try to get the figure behind it, and it's going to fall, and it's going to get broken.
So Jabo, he says, I don't understand the whole snake staff and everything. If you remember the original 80s cartoon and everything, they never really discussed it as much. But the comic that's behind her explains her outfits. Remember, all of the originals had 6 comics. And these comics had several different stories.
Mm-hmm. Each one of them was a different story that kind of explained how they got some of their gear and how they became who they were.
I like this one. So when are we going to get to see some Arash and Virgie figures? You know what, guys? Like and subscribe. Get us on YouTube. Get us 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I bet you Funko after that will probably make us an action figure or two, make us a Funko figure, or Super 7 will make us a figure or something.
I'd love to be made into a figure. That'd be cool.
and then every single time, Burgie's figure will always be the Rhode Island Comic Con exclusive.
I'm wearing my T-shirt with the ARE logo in the top, left-hand corner.
And the funny thing is, this will be an homage to another person. He'll always have a different volunteer shirt on too, per convention, a different color shirt.
Yep.
If you know who we're talking about, go on Rhode Island Comic Con. Go join us at the conventions so you can be in on that inside crease silly joke.
See, I like this Orko look. This Orko, I think, looks really, really cool.
I like my Orko from the 80s. When you put him on the floor and he like zipped, he was able to go on the floor.
Yeah, he pulled it back a little bit, and he had the wheel with the zip thing. But I do like this. I mean, I like
tie this long. Tie this long to pull him just so he can go in a straight line.
And he never did. He always fell over. But this I do like because it's the fact that it has that look of like he's floating above, the ground and stuff like that. Yeah.
Accessory. Because he was always floating in the air. He was never supposed to be on the floor. And this looks like it's smaller than the original.
Oh yeah. It does look a tiny piece.
But it's what you want. He was always floating around He-Man, and just wait till
the other thing I was gonna say, you look at the face and everything like that and stuff like that, it reminds me of Marvin the Martian in a way, like the way the eyes are and the face and stuff like that. It's got that Marvin the Martian look to it.
I think it's the purple.
Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah.
Of course, everyone's favorite villain.
Can't go wrong with Skeletor. Come on. He's one of the best villains of all time for the cartoon series. I love the Ram's staff in a way. The sword. This is the one that I definitely grabbed. J-Bo was able to pick up for me. It's unpunched, and it's the one with the rubber head that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So I got that one with the rubber head. And the detail on it and everything.
The rubber head.
Oh, God, yeah. So beautiful. So good looking.
No one understands. No one, as a person of the 80s, will ever understand the hate of the head, of the soft head. And if you got that first edition, you were lucky, and you hated going into the bath with them.
Yep.
And your parents hated putting the head back together. There was always a problem with He-Man and Skeletor and the Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Yep. But you always took those toys with you. Like, it's like that sound.
Yep.
I just hear it every time I see Skeletor. I just hear his voice in my head. Alan Oppenheimer. What a great
I'll get you, Skeletor.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And everything else that you have behind you. Wow. Every time I hear his voice, I feel like going, wah. I don't know why.
But that's like the nod on the chest plate, the top part of the front part of it. That is basically Hordak's symbol.
Mm-hmm. That's the Hordak emblem.
The Hordak emblem.
Which they never put in the first toy.
Nope. You got Hordak's emblem right there, which is cool. It's a nice nod.
Dimensions.
Yep. Evil Lord of Destruction. Right?
And last but not least, Mr. Chow. It's all he hears is Mr. Chow. But did you die? We also have Evil Lyn.
I love Evil Lyn, but man, like, no offense, she reminds me of a Simpsons character with the color scheme on her now. I look at it, I'm like,
Marge.
Wow. Yeah, it's like
she
Marge
looks like Marge,
the
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, the color scheme on it. I feel like they're missing like accessories to her though. Like there should be something else to her. This just looks very plain. Yeah, it's like very plain to me for her.
Like if you watch the movie, the He-Man, the Dolph Lundgren movie, they made that Evil Lyn look more badass than this one.
Oh yeah.
They made such a huge difference of figure.
Well, I think they wanted to try to separate them all to the differences of the movie and the cartoon series for
products.
Yeah, exactly. The toy sales. That's what they wanted.
Yes. Speaking of some more Mattel and everything, I showed you this, and you immediately went, "I want it. I want it now."
Yep.
I want it
Don't
now.
care. This is something that's definitely a cool piece.
Yeah.
That's just it's beautiful. Like it's Castle
Yeah,
Grayskull, and you've got
the mega
eh,
construct. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, and you have what's Beastman, you've got Skeletor, you've got He-Man, Man at Arms, you've got Tila, and you've got Sorceress. Like, come on, like those are the best characters from that series. This is
Imagine
just
building
fantastic.
this and having this at home.
I would love to.
Imagine rebuilding the original Castle Grayskull in the same height and form and everything. The fight expensive, J-Bo, because to me, your childhood is never expensive. All right,
But
when you're looking
something like this, I think it's not that bad. I think we were talking about
200,
150,
200.
150.
No, I think
If
it's
it's
I think it's $200 or $250 for this one.
All right, that might be a little pricier than I would like to be. 100,
Right.
150, perfect price point. 2 plus, that hurts the wallet considerably. Hurts the wallet.
I mean, but look at it. It opens. It's like it's open from the inside.
Yeah,
It's like it's already open from the inside. They even have the Sorcerer's chambers right there.
this is definitely, and what do they show? 19 and a half inches in width to open. So it's not that big actually.
And 13 inches in height. So
almost
it's
14 inches high. So, I mean, yeah, it's about a little over a little like 2 inches over paper, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper height wise, and about 2 pieces of paper lengthwise. It's not bad. It's not huge, but it's definitely not bad for a piece.
Right.
The amount of detail on this is definitely cool. I mean, you could probably get different types of castles from other sets. Just remake the face, and you've got this probably a little bit cheaper. It depends on how technical you are to make this.
It's probably on the Legos. Was it the Legos chat and everything of how to make your own Castle Grayskull?
Oh, I'm sure there probably is.
Yeah, Tommaso's reiterating what I said. Yeah, between just about that price point.
But I mean, it's a beautiful piece. It really is. If you got the money to spend on it, go for it. A little bit out of my price range because that is a nice toy, but probably for maybe an extra $50, I could probably maybe find an original from the 80s. Might not be in pristine condition, but it's an original.
Well, it's got an elevator now. It's like Ghostbusters, and it has a look at the accessories. Look at the extra accessories.
Yeah.
Look at the
and
the doors. Things move in this.
That looks like it's the prison cell, I would say.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a dungeon.
And everyone's got extra accessories. So in case you need extra shield or a battle axe or an extra sword, there we go. Unlike the other accessories pack, it doesn't come with an extra He-Man sword.
Yeah, no, that would have been nice too.
But there we go.
I mean, the artwork on the box alone looks cool. That looks.
I mean,
pretty.
The fact is 3,500 pieces though.
And then I can understand the price point for $230 to $250 depending on where you buy it from and shipping and costs like that. Right. It's not that bad for 3,500 pieces. It's definitely a gorgeous piece. It really is. I do dig it.
Winter is not coming. They're ready. Are you saying you're gonna buy this for Christmas for me, Tommaso? No, please don't. That'll be way too much. Could you imagine me sitting here? It'll take me probably a couple of days or so, and I'll build it like right here as we're doing it live, like last time.
You would actually stop unboxing your figures and stop playing with it, like having action things and filming it. I could see you doing that, like stop motion, voice acting, everything. I could see you doing it.
Yeah, but I can also see like my kitchen counter, which I just cleared off by taking off my 2 printers that were sitting here since last year's New York Comic Con. I just cleared it just to make room. So eventually something else has to take its place. If this does, I actually put the newer Castle Grayskull on my kitchen counter at one point.
Most people go for food accessories. He's toys.
Right. People get food and I get toys.
Right?
Here's another fun thing. Legos just released some more Lego sets for you guys. This is the Volvo truck by Connect. And this is a pretty crazy piece. Over 42,000 pieces.
No, it says
4,200.
No. 2,193
Yeah, sorry.
pieces.
Sorry, I forgot it. That's the model number. I'm sorry. It's 2,100 pieces, but this is no joke.
No.
This works with your phone.
This is insane. This thing.
Like this one. Mr. Chow with the power of Grayskull. You know what? Someone go on Cameo. Get him to do Mr. Chow's voice by Power of Grayskull. I will put it on this show if someone pays to get it done. I will literally thank you for life. You will be part of the credits and part of the show if you get the Mr. Chow, the actor who played Mr. Chow, to do Mr. Chow's voice saying the Power of Grayskull, and that'll be the start of this show. By the power of Grayskull, this week in toy culture,
right? But I mean, I do dig this thing for the amount of pieces that's in it, and you look at this, and this literally looks like a truck, an actual truck you can get inside and drive. You know, this looks insane.
The height on this, I mean, especially seeing the display model,
like that's insane.
You remember as a kid, like anyone remembers their childhood ever, they got the plastic toy and you had the truck for all your dirt and just moved up and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't have that remote control car to drive in. Well, we didn't have cell phones then either, but we did have minor remote control cars, but we had racing remote control cars.
Yep. I mean,
this is beyond racing.
Yeah, and you look at this with the amount of detail. I mean, if you are lucky and you know, mom and dad had a little bit of money, you got a nice Tonka truck, which was made of metal, so it didn't break down as easily as the plastic ones did. But look at this. It's insane. Like, this is nice. So you're not taking this in your backyard and playing with it. I mean, unless you're filthy rich, I'm not. So I mean, this is more. Yeah, I mean, some people that probably would just like, who cares? But a lot of people are probably using this as like a nice. If they're an engineer, they're trying to do stuff like that, building this, and then. You know, this is a display piece, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably a nice piece that a lot of people like construction businesses
on construction
sites
like and
that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it. If you go to your foreman's office and there it is. I can see that.
The foreman does this instead of throwing somebody off the 15th floor of the building because the guy welded something wrong. He goes back to his office and he builds a nice truck.
Yeah. No, Tommaso, we didn't see the well, those are kind of old though, the RC Mario Kart ones. Those have been out for a while.
No. They redid it now. You can actually they did it with Switch now. So you can literally have your Switch and you can race around with these remote controlled cars in real time on your floor, and you drive around like the lap in the game. And if someone throws a like banana or a turtle shell at you and it hits you, you stop. If you hit a wall in the game, you stop. It's stuff like that. So you can actually race it with it. They're like $100 or so like that, but you can put it right into your VR on the Switch. It's definitely cool. Great. Yeah.
So there's the kick-ass backs for the Lego Technique, the Volvo truck. I mean, if you're a car lover and you like trucks, still a cool piece to get.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next is for all you Star Wars lovers.
Yes.
You know who you are. We know who you are. The AT-AT by Legos. I don't know if I think this is another re-release, but does it really matter? No, because you're still gonna buy it. It's another re-release, but you're still gonna buy it.
You're buying it mostly probably for the little figures because it probably did not come with these little figures. Yeah, I know, right? We need them for next year.
Could you imagine? I'm sorry. Before we go back to Star Wars, could you imagine racing those in Rhode Island Comic Con, and creating a mini racetrack? That'll be a panel on its own. That's going to be a panel on its own.
Right? I mean, this is a nice piece here for the Star Wars piece. The only downfall to it is I feel they kind of like plainly made it with the walls, the outer shell of it, it just looks like it's just riveted stuff. It's not detailed as like it would be in the movies.
Well, this is less pieces than the previous version.
Yeah. I think
So
they made this a little bit more kid friendly, probably to put together, and price point wise is most likely for that. But it's still got the articulation where you can open it up, you can have the hatch open. I like that you still have the articulation with the legs. You have to make the one leg stiff, otherwise it probably would fall over if you didn't by balancing it. I do
this thing.
I do like that they have like a kind of like a speeder bike there to the left-hand corner of near the head.
Yeah.
It definitely looks cool. The action figures are probably one of the better pieces. Oh man, he got shot down by Luke and his buddies. Got to protect the legs, people.
Sweep the legs. Sweep the legs.
Johnny said, "Sweep the legs.
Sweep the legs.
Put them in a body bag." But I do like that where the little grapple gun where Luke's going up to cut a hole, drop the chargers, and drop down and run out and get out of the way of it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely neat. Definitely neat. It's definitely kid friendly, J-Bo. I agree there. This is definitely something you're giving your kids. I mean, if you get one of the old school ones that's like 3,000, 4,000 pieces, you're not letting your child play with that. No,
but this is only 1,200 pieces, so you're letting your kids play with this.
Yeah.
Here, break it, destroy it. We'll super glue the hell out of it, so you'll never break it again.
Right? I do like it. It's got a little snow speeder there. You got the other one up in the corner near the rocks there, where it looks like he's got the gun, the Gatling gun type deal.
Yeah.
And if this is a cheap piece and like affordable, less than like $75, $80 or so, you could buy a couple of these and make your own Battle on Hoth, set.
Right.
So you could definitely do something like that. And there's people that.
Or you're gonna relive your Lego Star Wars battles, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So especially people who are still in love with Lego Star Wars, which I'm still waiting for them to re-release Lego Star Wars again.
The Skywalker saga got pushed back to May of next year. I'm so bummed.
I want the full set. I want all 9 episodes on one game so I can play episodes 1, 2, and 3 all over again.
The other nice thing about it is with the new Skywalker saga Lego, they are doing the DLC. They're including the Mandalorian Season 1, Mandalorian Season 2. They are doing Solo. They're doing Rogue One. And I think Clone Wars, the cartoon series, is going to be included in it as well for DLC.
I did play the Clone Wars saga when they did release it for Legos. It wasn't that amazingly great. But if they go with the storyline of where it's supposed to go from 1 to with Rogue One into it,
yep,
hours of gameplay, which I cannot wait to do. And if you played 1, 2, and 3, they didn't have the voice. If you played
the voices
4, 5, 6, they didn't have the voices.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to keep it the old way where they don't have the voices, or will they replace them and put other new voices inside of it. Look, doesn't really matter if they get the actual actors. If they put someone else's voice in it, I'm okay with it too.
But if you get the people that do the cartoon series, it's all the same people. They're all the original characters. You can get them to revoice it and do that for the video game for it. All right, come on, man. That's going to be a seller.
Little difficult for one person, so.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But you get Ashley Eckstein to redo Ahsoka. You get those people to do it. Ray Park could do the voice of it. Give me James Earl Jones as Vader original, because you got to use him, at least something in it.
Unless you get Chad Vader to come back, but that's another story.
True.
There's the back of the box, and this one coming up will definitely hurt your wallets, just like the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. And this is the A-Wing Starfighter. This is one of the what is it? The Disney exclusives. These things are running for about $250, which is a little over the price. Not so much, but if you're a collector, you're collecting because you love Star Wars and you love Legos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, jeez.
I mean, this is beautiful. This is just absolutely gorgeous. The look of this is amazing. This is one of those this feels like the Technique one, like that one we showed of the truck, with the amount of detail that they put into this. This is absolutely gorgeous. If I'm not mistaken, this is from the first Star Wars, right?
Yes.
With Anakin for it. So
yes, with baby Anakin.
Yeah, this is solid. This is beautiful.
So if you're looking for the table display, let alone accessories, display, even comes with the display kits as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little display stand.
This is nice too, because if you get the other piece, or you get the evil ship in a way per se, or whatever is the TIE fighter or whatever they battled, the Vulture. Fighter. Well, if this is from when he was in it, it would have been they were battling the robot army, basically. So they were probably doing the Vulture ships or something along those lines. You have one of those detail wise, you can put them on a tabletop battling each other. You could really have some fun with this to make accessories in your own little battle set. Yeah, this is definitely, I agree with you, J-Bo. It does look like the Black Series, the Lego edition. I said the same thing earlier when me and Hash looked at these really quick.
These are the ultimate collection. These are the ultimate collection series.
Yeah, this is the Black Series style, but for Legos in a way, and you build this yourself. And it's not too shabby with the pieces. Only 1,600 like 1,700 pieces. That's not too shabby. And the amount of detail that's going to be put into this thing, that's
put that on your table. Put that on your bedstand every night. Another piece to put on your bed. Another piece to put on your nightstand.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I do like this.
And that's the back of the box. Look at see more accessories.
Yeah, I like how it has the where it looks like it's rocket launching, like type deal. The accessory plate there where it describes the actual piece, gives you a little info on it. You have the little Lego figure there where you can put it there or in the cockpit. I think that's a nice attention to detail that they did. They did a great job with this.
True. All right. Next figure coming up is more from Super 7. They decided to go a little extra, as Phil said, Arash and Burgee need their own action figures. Well, 2 podcast guys end up getting their own action figure. The guys of the Major Wrestling Podcast end up getting their own action figures by Super 7. This is the Brian Myers that is currently released on Super 7. I believe the figures are going for $45. But this figure comes with a lot of detail. And the interesting and funny part about it is, because these guys are toy collectors and they love their wrestling, this action figure comes with its own action figure.
I think that's hysterical. That is hysterical.
This action figure here comes with its own action figure. I think
does he have? Is that a mask?
Yes, because his current look right now, because of COVID, they attached the COVID mask to go with him as well too.
All right, that's pretty neat in the action figures.
Yeah. And also, just like accessories, 3 different heads to go with it. So you got podcast and convention head, and then you have the other heads as well too, with also extra hands.
So I don't follow these guys. Are these guys actually wrestlers? Or are they just like podcasts that talk about the wrestling industry and do stuff like that?
No, they are former WWE wrestlers.
Okay.
Myers, also when he was off WWE, he was wrestling in Impact, and then he went back to WWE, becoming a tag team champion. His gimmick was going 300-0, having 0 wins and 300 losses. That was his gimmick for a good while.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a good gimmick.
Yeah, man.
It's a good gimmick. It was a good gimmick. He was captain. I'm going to lose every match, and I don't care because I love wrestling.
I mean, he got a paycheck. He enjoyed what he was doing, and he had fun with it. And look at him, man. He's got his own action figure.
Yeah, kudos to the guys of the Major Wrestling Podcast. They ended up getting their own action figure holding the figure, which is pretty dope. And also the microphone too. But here's what I actually like.
They made an action figure for the action figure.
Yeah, I like the box art. The fact that it looks like it's in a wrestling ring.
It really does. I thought that was the one thing I caught my eye on it alone. They did a hell of a job with this, with the design of the box. This is how they should do some of the wrestling figures going forward. This is how WWE should be doing their wrestling figures. This looks
you also have WWE and another toy company as well too. I would show the AEW figures, but I actually forgot to they've been running around and they have extra details on every single toy, so I didn't want to like grab them.
Mm-hmm.
These were directly from Super 7. I mean, look, you get, and this is the front cover of it.
Oh, it's so beautiful looking. It's so beautiful looking.
Right. So you have the box cover. That's the box art, the cover. When you really remove the cover, you get this little bad boy right here. And what's amazing is that Brian Myers is a big Mets fan, so he's got the Mets colors all over the place.
Oh man. It's a like I said, I like this for a piece. This is a nice display piece you put on your wall, you put in your bookcase. You can display your figures by the guys. A lot better. Yeah.
Go to your local local toy store or whatever, get it signed by the boys. And this is the Matt Cardona, aka his tag team partner. He is currently now wrestling in AEW, but yet again, he was Mr. Moneybags because if you watch their shows, he spent a lot more money than Brian Myers. So let's just say they went to a toy store, he spent $1,000 while Myers only spent $100 on a few action figures.
Hey. Same thing. He made that $100 worth. The value worked out pretty well for him, I guess.
What's very interesting is that with both of their outfits, these were the two outfits that they were going to wear the second they were released from WWE. So this is just a few weeks out, and this was their accessories. So Super 7 jumped right on the ball when it came to these toys.
Mm.
And what's also cool is 3 accessory heads, extra hands. I still can't figure out what the dog tag is, so I was hoping one of them would have came on today to explain the dog tag accessory.
Yeah.
But sooner or later, I'll get the history behind the dog tags. And yet again, the action figure holding the action figure. I mean, who doesn't want their own action figure holding an action figure? I think that's the coolest thing.
And the action figure little guy has a tremendous amount of detail in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't like skip out on that. They didn't cheap out on that. They actually made it pretty cool looking. That's actually pretty neat. I dig that.
Now for the box art. His box art is a little bit different than his tag team partner, where it's got the different colors, a little more lighter blue, little different fonts and everything, but still has a major wrestling podcast. Also has the scratch that figure itch. So this is what the box art looked like, but the cover is their Major Wrestling Podcast title belt.
It's not bad.
Still
man.
Cool.
Product placement.
Very similar to what the Brian Myers has with the lightning in the background, but this is the lightning for his colors. And instead of his logo, he has the championship belt cover over it. Now, the only thing this figure is missing is probably their championship belt, but guess what? This is only the first time.
Yeah.
So there will be more of these figures released within the next year or so, depending on who they get as part of their cast or crew. So there's more guys. There's probably a Hornswoggle or a Smart Mark on the way if anyone does watch the show or listen to them on their podcast. Ready for some more fun, sir?
Of course. Always.
Are you ready for some Funkos?
Oh, everyone's here for
Are you not Funkoed? I mean, is everyone not Funkoed out at this rate? Do you literally love the hunt of Funkoing? Oh, I can't say it any better than that anyway.
Yes and no, I guess.
Yes and no.
Yeah, to hunt for them, because the hunt's not bad in the wild. It's the hunting on their website that is just like you want to shoot yourself in the head.
Well, I feel like the hunt in the wild is just as bad too, because you see certain stores will get that one exclusive, and when you go to another store, that price point is just hiked from retail to an extra zero with that purchase. So it's a little unbearing at times.
But the flippers that do it, that are out there, at stores, and they walk in, and this is where I'm looking at you, Hot Topic. You need to change that. Stop with the first 4 or 5 people in line. They get to grab as many as they want, and you cut it off at 5 when you have a line out there of like 20, 30 people. Guess what? Those 8th, 9th, and 10th person in there are probably going to be more dedicated shoppers, to your store.
Right.
Not the first 3 that have taken it to flip it before they even make it to their car in the parking lot. That drives me nuts.
So, anywho, to some Funkos. This is the re-release. Yes, Funko is going to re-release the Young Bucks yet again, but you can't get these at Target or Walmart or anywhere else. You actually have to get the Young Bucks on Entertainment Earth. Entertainment Earth is going to re-release the Young Bucks, and they are available right now for pre-order on Entertainment Earth's website. So if you are a wrestling fan, you do like watching AEW, and you're a big fan of the Bullet Club, go and grab the Young Bucks again. So if anyone is looking for wrestling pops one more time, go to Entertainment Earth. Now for the true hunters. Ready?
Ready.
Are you ready? The child Vegeta. It is out.
Not to be confused with the child from Mandalorian.
Right. This is Child Vegeta.
Yeah, this is Child Vegeta from basically from the TV series when they do flashbacks and everything like that. But it also kind of reminds me of the one from the actual Dragon Ball movie that they made.
The one with Broly and everything. Yeah. The latest one.
Yeah, where they show him on the planet as like a teenager and stuff like that. It's definitely a cool piece. The detail on it looks really good. I like that they have the cape on it. The way his hair looks, everything with the tail. They actually did a really good job with it. And the Vegeta with the whole, the Saiyan armor there that stretches with them if they go Gorilla, Super Saiyan Ape, or they stay as a regular human.
Or if he goes ape, that was the same exact thing. When he goes ape, the armor stretches and everything.
Yep.
Then we also have Evil Boo. Not a big fan of this one.
No?
No. You know what reminds me of? Do you remember Independence Day? The alien?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now I think about it. Take away the top thing, the head part there.
Take away this. It is the alien from Independence Day.
Yeah, it does look like the alien from Independence Day. Wow, you take away the little head thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows when they get released? I mean, this is you guys hunting for them, so who knows when they come out? There's a few stores right now that have them for pre-order. I think Pop in a Box, popinabox.com. So, I mean, if you pre-order from them, you get them faster than you go from GameStop or anywhere else.
Yeah. But this looks definitely cool. I mean, it's definitely from, the version that he expelled. I think it was Good Boo, basically right when he was battling against Mr. Satan there, where they shot the puppy. He basically expelled, and then he became Evil Boo, and then he absorbed, Good Boo.
Evil Boo.
I know it's a weird, convoluted, storyline, but it was definitely cool. Yep. But this is cool. I'm always been a big fan of Frieza. I absolutely loved Frieza in the cartoon series, and I loved him all the way through, even into the new series, and they've put him in the movies and stuff.
Never liked the Kai version. In the Kai version, it's a different voice.
Yes. But I'm sorry, this guy's like the ultimate evil, like, villain. He's like the ultimate Bane to, Goku in a way.
He was more than Bane. He was like Bane and Joker because he laughed at killing people.
Yeah,
Bane was the terror of it. He was like the Joker to the Goku.
But this guy is great. I absolutely loved his character. And when he did the Golden Frieza, definitely a cool form.
Speaking of Saiyans, we got the Majin Vegeta.
Yep.
I mean, here's what I love. Accessories. Extra pieces.
Yeah. Well, it's all attached to him and stuff like that. But this is when he basically gets absorbed by, he gets taken over mentally by Babidi when they were battling there, and they needed him to fight Goku to release the power. That's why he became Majin Vegeta.
He became evil for no reason whatsoever.
Wow, well, he was already evil per se. He just let the guy in for a little extra power boost to beat Goku, and he realized he really couldn't beat Goku, even with this. But this is definitely a cool looking piece. I'm not sure that I would hope they would probably do this as a what is it? Like a chase, and have this glow in the dark, all that energy whipping around him. You do that as a glow piece in his eyes or something like that, in the hair. I think this would be a sweet piece for a glow in the dark.
Don't worry. There's some glow in the dark pieces in this little, not in this set, but down the line. Everyone likes some nice glow in the dark accessories.
Josh, I think you're right. I think this might be right before he did his sacrifice, where he tried to blow up himself and Boo. you might be right because of that forming of the power around his legs and feet. Yeah, you might be right. Still,
but
cool piece,
still
regardless.
Cool piece.
Yeah, regardless of it, it's a cool piece.
And you got to get it. So you're starting your collection. So when Comic-Con starts and the voice actors are coming out to conventions, you need this Vegeta. You need a Vegeta.
Oh, and he loves signing stuff like that, man. He enjoys signing the stuff at conventions.
And he loves doing the voice too. Every single time he signs it, he's immediately doing the voice.
Oh yeah.
So extra nostalgia for anyone doing it. Also, we get the newer edition of Shenron. This is another 10-inch Shenron piece.
I think this might be a new one. And I think the one before it was an 8-inch Shenron. It was not as large as the 10-piece. It was a little bit smaller. But still, I mean, yeah, they're re-releasing it just probably a little bit bigger. I'd like to see them do the other dragon that they did, but this is definitely cool looking.
Oh, you mean one in Piccolo world, where Piccolo's world is? I forget.
Yeah, because you have Piranga and then Shenron, but we really don't get much on Piranga, which would be awesome if they got it. But hey, I mean, it's not bad. It's a cool one. And then you have the ultimate, dragon that they announced in the new Dragon Ball Super, which would be another cool one. But that one would have to be, because he's supposed to be basically the size of an entire planet. So,
they could make this as big as your counter one day.
Yeah, if you can make an 18-inch Batman, you can make an 18-inch, Grand Dragon. Basically, come on, let's do it. There's a lot of anime fans out there that will buy it. You just know it. Super Saiyan Gohan, and this is
the Saiyaman Gohan.
Yeah, this is basically where he's wearing the Saiyaman Gohan, the outfit per se for it. Yeah,
minus the helmet.
Yes.
But anyway, still a cool piece.
I love Gohan. Gohan is one of my favorite characters in the entire series. Like, I'm a huge Gohan fan. I always hated when he did that great Saiyaman. Like, it just annoyed me, that storyline. It reminded me of the Ginyu Force, because he'd always do the poses like the Ginyu Force, and I'm like, lame. Stop! Don't do that. And then
Tommaso said something interesting though, and no cape. Well, actually, during his fights, he never had the cape on during his fights.
Well, depending on what type of person he was going against, he would wear the cape, but it would be like so fast over and it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, Joshua, who knows what they're going to do as far as chase figures. So these are the ones that are out right now. I don't know which one is the chase. I don't think Bergie knows which one is the chase.
No.
But does it really matter? I mean, do you really need a chase figure, or you want to chase the figure just because you want to chase it?
You need to find the chases,
Yeah,
you got to find the chase figures. Yeah. You got to do it.
Last but not least, the one that got us into the series already. Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, this is the first appearance where he snapped and went Super Saiyan against Frieza when Frieza blew up Krillin, and Goku literally just he went a little ballistic there. Yeah, there was a little disconnect. Yeah, there was a little disconnect, and he snapped. He snapped real well.
It's almost like an anime where like that little thing goes through his head, like and became like that. Yeah. Joshua says there is a glow one. They have the glow one of this one on Entertainment Earth, so maybe that's the chase.
Yeah.
So happy hunting for anyone who's getting the chase. If you found on Entertainment Earth, go and get it right now. Go on that pre-order list. Pre-order right now. Drop that money.
Yeah.
Don't waste it on groceries, guys. Don't buy groceries. Buy action figures.
Buy this.
Buy the chase figure, so that way when the voice actor comes to your hometown, you're getting that signed instead.
Yeah.
So we also got some Halo for you guys.
Yep.
This is supposed to be released with the Xbox, so you can pre-order them right now. I mean, are you excited for the new Halo game? And even though now that's also getting pushed back with their Xbox release date.
Yep. The new
Are you not
Halo
surprised?
game I'm not surprised at all. Like the
Halo
new Halo
Infinity?
Yeah, the new Halo game's supposed to be rumored 2021 now, like May or June or something like that, for it. But this is definitely a nice piece. Like, I mean, there's a lot of Halo fans. Halo has their dedicated rabid fan base. the Master Chief fans and stuff like that. I've played the game because when I had my Xbox One, they did the re-release of it, and I did play it. This color scheme on it is kind of a little wonky in my personal opinion, but I know it's part of the
color scheme you used to get shot at if you're playing the game. Like, this is the colors you don't do.
Hey, I'm over here. I'm wearing the bright blue and yellow and orange helmet here. Please shoot me.
Well, here's the kicker. The best players were the ones that were the brightest colors, but I guess they were cheating at the time, and using that hack to like shoot guys from like literally a mile out of the way. But they wore these tactical colors on purpose.
Yeah.
Josh says PS4 forever. Look, I'm a PS4 guy, but I'll play Halo. I would get Xbox just for Halo.
And a lot of people do, you know.
Hate the mechanics. Hate the mechanics of the game. Well, you know what, dude? You have to thank Halo, which are previous games before that, for everything Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Without Halo being as popular as it did, and other game companies jumping on that bandwagon of how popular Halo got and their weird storyline, and with their untold, unfinished storyline.
And then if you think about it too, Halo is a Destiny player. Destiny broke away from Microsoft to do their own line because they wanted to make their own story and do this different than Halo. And they were like, no, we want you to keep doing this. So that's why they have their own character. And if you look at the Destiny character on there, it's the face of it is the back of Master Chief's helmet. It's the look of his helmet.
And Josh, rumor is that Master Chief may be part of Fortnite very shortly.
I've heard that.
And what's going to be interesting is that an AI will also be a playable character too for Fortnite.
Oh, Cortana? That's pretty neat.
Or a skin. They haven't decided yet exactly. But could you imagine the skin of Cortana?
Hey, I'm gonna sell a lot of $10 ticket, Fortnite cards at GameStop. So come on in.
Come on in. Bad enough the Marvel edition's out right now, and people are hunting for the Tony Stark gun, which is apparently cuts like through everything.
Yes.
Jabo says, yuck, the Fortnite. And we also have some Marvel Avengers. These are based on the current Marvel game that's out right now.
Yep.
So we have the Stark Tech suit for Black Widow.
Yep.
And guess what, guys? She is a chase as well, too. She comes glowing in the dark.
I dig this with the look of the chase, especially because of the electricity on her staff. Like, I think that's a nice touch. And then you have the eyes that kind of do the glow in the dark. This is definitely awesome. This is definitely cool. That's a cool chase.
We also have the Iron Man as well, too. New Iron Man, Marvel Avengers.
It's a superhero pose. He's going to do it. It's going to superhero landing pose.
Now we know we need a Deadpool in this pose, too. You can't have Iron Man and not have Deadpool in this pose. He makes fun of it.
Yeah, right. This is a perfect one you put on your shelf, and you have Deadpool sitting there, and you put a little bubble capture out there. He's going to do the superhero landing. Going to do the superhero landing, and then you have it right here. This is definitely cool.
I'm still waiting on Deadpool to be on both his knees for a Funko Pop, because that would be really funny.
Right.
Yeah, these are coming out.
Nice detail. They have a good part, with everything on it, and it looks just like the video game series for the look of it from the game. MODOK.
And you have your favorite MODOK.
I actually like this MODOK a lot better than some of the figures that they put out for. I think that the face and the head looks just too wonky, but this actually is a pretty decent pop figure. Another one that could be customized if someone does customization. The jets on the bottom, the way the smoke is and the way it's holding himself up, you make that kind of a glow in the dark. You paint that with the paint. That would actually be a pretty nice little piece. And then the purple, his little purple stone. You make that, purple.
Interesting. We also have the Taskmaster on hand.
Josh, it's not that they re-release them. We're talking about them because they're now relevant because of the game coming out and stuff like that. And people are going to be hunting for these. I've had a lot of people come in lately looking for the Gamerverse pops and stuff. So that's why we're talking about them and stuff.
So these are available right now for pre-order. So that's the reason why we're having them up. So you go to GameStop, you go to Pop in a Box, you pre-order them now and not wait till March and April in hopes of getting them or not getting them.
Yeah, Taskmaster right now we have them in store. We've got this one in store. Yeah, This one's in store. The MODOK is the newest one. He will be the one that you can't find right now. He's going to be the newest. Everybody else is out right now.
Happy hunting.
I haven't seen Iron Man in store yet. I've seen what's the name? Kamala Khan. I've seen her. I've seen Cap. I've seen Hulk, and I've seen Taskmaster and Black Widow, but not the chase of Black Widow.
Speaking of Ms. Marvel, here she is in all her glory.
I like this costume look on her with the pop figure. I think this looks really cool. This is right out of the comics, right out of the video game, which is really awesome.
Now, Michael, you're a big music lover, right?
I am a music lover.
You're a little music lover?
I might be a little bit of music lover.
Are you a child of the 60s and 70s, we'll say? 60s and 70s? Yeah, just about.
I'm a child of the 80s. I was born in the 70s, but more of a child of the 80s.
So how about this? I'll give you a nice line. Love me tender, love me true. All my Funko Pops come true.
Not too bad, Hash. A little pitchy, but all right, dog. I like it. No, I'm just kidding.
For all you music lovers out there, they are now releasing the Elvis Presley Funko Pop. Reason why I was singing it, because literally when you see this, you just sang what I just sang right now.
And this is something like I'm probably going to end up getting because my mom is, an Elvis fan. She grew up with the Beatles, stuff like that. And she was a big Elvis fan. This would be nice, something for like my mom. She's going to enjoy something like that. She'll take it out of the box and put it on her nightstand and home spot. It's going to be cool. So
I love the little
this is something I'm probably going to get.
I love the little lip action and everything. So,
I mean, you can't make Elvis if you're not going to do the lip. Because we know a lot of the pop figures don't have the mouth on it, and they never really draw the mouth in it unless it's something where that character is known for their mouth. So this is definitely a cool piece.
Put your hands around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let it be your teddy bear.
Elvis Blue. Elvis Blue.
Blue Hawaiian.
Blue Hawaii.
If I remember the movie.
This is the movie.
The movie version of Elvis.
Yep.
Ozzy drops tonight, I believe. What? Ozzy?
Must be one of the pop figures that are going to probably be
on the Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah. That'll be a popular one.
Funko's website. Yeah, but everyone's going to be. Yeah, but everyone's going to be releasing it. We don't know when the orders start. It's just a teaser, guys. We're telling you, order these now. These are available for pre-order.
Bot's probably already sold out and bought all the the Aussies. Can't go wrong with the little Jailhouse Rock, man. It's Elvis Presley. One of his best songs.
If you're not singing Elvis Presley in your head as you're singing these pops, as you're seeing them, you have no love for music. I'm sorry.
And you may be sane where we're insane.
Yeah. What is it? Someone said one of these was new for Hot Topic. New Hot Topic one. These are for pre-order. I don't know if they are on Hot Topic's page. Michael, have you seen these in your store yet, or the Elvis ones, or this is the first time?
This is the first time I've seen them. I mean, I think I did see them, like somebody posted them in one of our websites or something like that and showed them. But I did not give us Fat Elvis, so we riot. Timmy. Oh God, yeah. What was his favorite thing? It was like a peanut butter banana
peanut butter cheesesteak. I believe he would fly to go get a Philly cheesesteak in Philly and drive to fly to Colorado for some sandwich in Colorado.
Yeah, but it's like one of his favorite things was like bananas and peanut butter and jelly or something. Like it was some weird sandwich thing. Oh my God. All
right, and last in our Funko list, ladies and gentlemen, since season 2 of this show is out right now. Happy hunting, guys. The boys are out. We got A-Train. I mean, none of the cast members have done a convention yet, right?
No, none of them have.
Oh, peanut butter, banana, and chocolate. What Tommaso said.
All right, I mean,
was it a sundae or was it a sandwich?
No, it was a sandwich. It was a sandwich. It was a sandwich. He was he loved sandwiches.
Why do I feel like this was a sundae? I feel like this was a milkshake. Like he was obsessed with milkshakes.
This would be a really weird.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Oh my God, that would be great.
Right?
that might get the family to sue Funko if they did that, but I would die laughing. I would have to buy that Funko Pop.
You know
I
what?
really would.
Just for insult to injury, they'll do Deadpool holding the peanut butter chocolate sandwich, the banana peanut butter chocolate sandwich on a toilet.
Oh
They
my
would do it on
God.
purpose, and then he would have the Elvis album. You see where I have that empty spot? That'll be
Yep.
where the Elvis album is sitting right there.
Right over his shoulder.
So yeah,
honestly, J-Bo, I feel like that would be that should be the chase. That should be the chase variant version of it, but I don't think they would do that because then it would be like he killed somebody, and I don't think Funko would definitely do that part of it. But I could see a lot of people probably making that as a custom variant. A lot of variant pieces are going to be come out of that.
Just buy them, bloody them up for yourself, and have it ready.
Yep.
Just have it ready for them. Then you have your favorite, Billy Butcher.
Billy Butcher, man.
You know you're gonna have like 10 of these for next year when you have him as a guest.
Yeah, God, I love Carl Urban, and this dude, Billy Butcher. He gets to say a word that we're not allowed to say that often. He gets to use it like he's just saying hello to everybody. He's allowed to say it like he's saying hello.
What the hell is it? I like this one. All right, so here we go. See, Tim says, Funko, call me. I got $1 million. Well, Funko took one of my ideas, so they owe me some money right now too. But that's a different story. But what was I saying? Did you hear the story about Leonard Nimoy when he was on set and he got to see Carl Urban?
Yeah.
He said he did the doctor so well that he was in tears. He felt like he was on set from back in the day, and he could hear him. It reminded him of his co-star.
Bones. Wow. This man has been involved in every part of nerd culture. If you don't think this man is a nerd and does not enjoy, the nerd and pop culture, like Star Trek, he's been in that. He's been in, Lord of the Rings.
He's also played D&D. He's also played
He's
live.
a huge D&D fan. He's Judge Dredd. He's done, this. I mean, I'd love to see him somewhere in the Marvel universe. Besides, I know he played the Executioner in Thor, but I thought he would be a really cool character to actually have like as a leading role. I think he would be somebody cool. Hey, DC, maybe might want to grab him
back as Judge Dredd because he did it right and he didn't Stallone the crap out of it and ruin it like Sylvester Stallone did.
Yeah.
He played him as it was supposed to be. Because of empty. Yeah, that's true too. There's Homelander. Well, we have Translucent. Don't worry, we'll show you Translucent. It's not just empty box. Homelander.
I like Homelander. This guy, like his character, the way this guy does it, he plays that perfect mix of being the jerk and the hero, and he's got the mix on it right. And I love the figure, just the way he's like, I'm a superhero. Like, deal with it, Yeah, it's like that. F off. Like, I'm here. Like, you can't do nothing about it. I'm the most powerful guy in the world. Whatever.
Except for his current counterpart right now for season 2. Oops, spoiler alert. There's Hughie.
Hughie. Yeah, Huey. Huey. The boy's Huey.
Oh yeah, sorry, Huey.
I like that he's got the trigger.
That's true. Oh yeah, from season 1. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Yep, couldn't do it. But he did. Maven. I still, every time I look at her, I'm just like, wow, it's
Wonder Woman.
It's a poor man Xena in a way. It's like not even Wonder Woman. She's like a poor man Xena in a way. She looks like.
But you can take this all you have to do is recolor it, and she becomes Xena or Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You literally just paint her.
Yeah, it's a repaint, and you have either or. Tim, you're killing me. You are killing me.
Yeah, I don't think Funko. You can do a you could probably do a custom one and have it of Huey doing it. So that'd be pretty funny.
Oh, God, so bad. Oh my God. That would be a good movie moment for that with the A-Train and him just sitting on the curb and A-Train just speeds past and he's all bloody and he's holding on the hand. Oh God, it's such a good movie moment, but oh my God, it's such a bad.
Because they started doing movie moments as well too, so you can see.
Yep.
Oh, Tommaso hit this right on the bandwagon. Says it looks like She-Ra.
This one, I agree. This definitely does look like She-Ra. And honestly, the girl's not bad. I don't know the actress's name. I apologize. I cannot remember her name, but she actually looks like she could play a live action She-Ra. She's got the look down with the costume and the outfit.
She also was a Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah. So she's got some acting chops and she can handle some action sequences. I'm just saying, people, Hollywood, let's get on it.
Wasn't she also on iZombie and that canceled, or they never continued the series, right? If I'm not mistaken, she was also the lead for iZombie.
Was she the lead in iZombie?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even remember. I never watched iZombie. I heard the show was really good. I never watched it.
Yeah, they never went past season 3, so
yeah, like season 3 or 4 or something like that. Wow, she was the lead actress in that, man.
She nailed it.
She got this role, man. She's set. Doing pretty well for conventions.
There is a chase of her.
I think this is a fantastic piece for a chase. The eyes glow, the hands glow. I think this is a really cool piece. This is cool. I dig it.
And last but not least, everyone's favorite, translucent. I mean,
at least he's got a jumpsuit on, you know?
He's clear.
We were hoping he'd be naked, but at least he's got this on, you know?
It's what, you really want him to look like Dr. Manhattan in a way? They could just do Dr. Manhattan the same exact way as the movie.
Yeah, but he didn't walk around. We never actually technically saw translucent until right before Huey accidentally blew him up, you know, because he pulled the trigger. You know, that's the only time we really saw him for like half a second. And then
what was the dynamite in his bottom end?
Yep, in his butthole. Because he was indestructible from the. Because remember, someone said he's indestructible from the outside, and someone goes, "Huh, okay." And then they knocked him out, and then they
put some dynamite inside of him from the other end.
Yep.
This is cool.
Timmy, I freaking love you, dude. You're killing me with this. This is great.
You can build your own set, Tim. Tim, if you ever get bored, build your own set, and I bet you Jabo would have no problem selling it at the next Rhode Island Comic Con or whatever.
We'll make money on it. We'll make money on it.
Yet, that's pretty much it when it comes to all of our lovely selections for this evening. Yeah. Out of all the toys you guys have seen, which ones were your favorite? We were happy to see some repeats, which was the He-Man. I did repeat them for nostalgia purposes. Mike, out of all the sets, which ones were your favorite?
Legos this time around. The Castle Grayskull, probably one of my favorites.
The Mega Construct.
Yep, the Mega Construct, that one. And I like the Black Series, basically, of the Legos for the Ace Fighter. Like, I thought that was really cool. Those are definitely two cool pieces. Very, very unique. Little out of my price range, but I wouldn't say no, you know, like in a way. Those are definitely cool. I like them.
If anyone wants to buy Michael a early birthday gift or an early Christmas gift, he just said one of his favorite pieces is the Castle Grayskull by Mega Construct. Please be amazing. Or if you guys want to, get a couple guys together, put $20, $50 together, pick one up for him, and then he'll be more than happy to open one of those, open that box up and put it together.
I'll do a live boxing, sitting at my kitchen table, putting this sucker together, playing with it, man. Hell yeah, let's go.
Joshua is in love with all the Dragon Ball Z pops he saw today.
And the DBZ pops were really cool. I like them. I have a giant selection of DBZ pops. I've probably got a couple Josh might not have. We might have to compare notes one day, Josh, and go for some of them.
With the Goku, get it signed by him and the Vegeta.
Yeah, I've got a couple signed by Chris Sabat. Oh my God, the Monica Rial, who does the voice of Bulma. I've got a couple signed by her. Who's the other voice actor? It's escaping my.
The girl played Chi-Chi?
No. The other guy that's Vegeta and Goku. Sabat, and I cannot think of his
Satan Man, the Hercule.
No. The real voice name. I can't think of his name. Sean Shepard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've got a bunch of them. I've met them a few times, at the convention, stuff like that. Super, super nice guys, and they will talk in and out of the DBZ voices, which is amazing. They are really cool. But definitely neat.
Jabo says he's in love with the A-Wing. So, Jabo, how many sets are you buying? Because those are pretty high in price when it comes to those sets. Are you buying a few for yourself?
I actually see those as being something that's going to hold its value, and probably resale value down the road on those will probably be pretty high,
But I wonder
especially
if
if
they're
they're
gonna
unopened.
right. But I wonder if they're gonna re-release the oh my god, the moon. Oh my god, why am I the Death Star? If they're gonna re-release the Death Star, because originally, if you got the original box, it came with over 50,000. Was it 50,000 or 10,000
Oh,
pieces?
it's
And
like 12 or 14,000 pieces. Something. It's
it's a
up there. It's
big
a good.
piece.
Oh yeah, it's a good piece. Yeah.
But I'm afraid if they re-release the Death Star, the original Death Star is going to lose its value
Oh yeah.
unless they're adding another 20 to 30,000 more pieces onto it and making it a much bigger piece.
The only way you could, I think, really do a second version of it is if you do it where it's half complete, like the second one that got straight outside of Endor. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you do one like that. I think it might be a better one. We'll definitely talk, Josh. I got some cool stuff I think you might be interested in. They would do that where it's half completed and
Right.
kind of make it where you have to like it's not fully finished and the circle is not fully done and developed.
Destroyed version of the Death Star, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, right. When it's not destroyed, but it's still 75% under construction. They had a little strike that week. They couldn't finish it before they went to attack the rebels on Endor. But I think that would be a pretty neat piece to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some new pieces I think they could definitely do for some of the newer ones. Maybe do the new Lego piece of the Millennium Falcon from the Solo movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sorry. I think that would be a cool one. Maybe a really cool in-depth, not Slave One from the Mandalorian. What's the name of his ship? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the ship. That one, the Razorback or something. I think it is. Do that for that, and then make it as a combo pack between him and the Slave One. Those would be, I think, some pretty neat pieces that could definitely be done for the newer movies. With the newer stuff for the last few movies, there's not many pieces on there that they can really do that are going to sell or be big money for some of the new Lego pieces. But it all depends. I mean, there's fans; they'll buy it. They will. Tragically, you know.
I know we got a few guys right here that are probably going on Entertainment Earth on Amazon and all things. I mean, website wise to buy all the toys that they're looking for.
Yep.
I, for one, love the Castle Grayskull. I'm not buying it only because I'm not going to put it together and I don't have the space in my little apartment to do it just yet. But I'm also not going to collect it just for the sake of collecting it and me selling it. But I did get to sell the Fisto not too long ago that I just had right here in my personal collection. So someone ended up buying it for over $300 recently.
Oh, nice.
And you want more classics and everything. I do have
Mechanic. That's awesome.
this is a Matty Collector Edition. He's getting boxed. He just got sold for over $150. So he's going bye-bye.
Hey man, you know, people like those original stuff, and those white boxes are what people are looking for because that's the harder thing to come by. Because a lot of people take out of the white box and they go, "Oh, I don't need this," and they throw it away, and they just keep the figure. You keep that white box that's in, that increases the value of the overall toy.
The box itself is worth $50.
Yeah. How tragic is that?
The figure itself is still worth $25, the same retail price that you paid if you got a Matty Collector and you got your toys coming in on a monthly basis, literally on a monthly subscription. So yeah, Mechanic, he went bye-bye. Do you want me to take him out of the box? You guys can see him one last time.
I would love to see Mechanic.
Quick? Who? I know you guys love seeing this stuff, so I'll just do one of these.
It's toys.
Da, da.
You got to do the. Oh, so nice looking.
Trying not to get the glare.
Yeah, if you love that looks so awesome looking.
All you collectors out there,
and if you dug, I loved his glasses, his eyes there. Those were always really cool.
I wish it would make sunglasses like that. They never ever released sunglasses that look like that.
You know, and honestly, if they did, I'll bet you something like that for sunglasses, that would have been on somebody like, you know, back in the day, Macho Man Randy Savage. He would have wore something like that. Yeah, like, ooh, yeah, brother. Wearing those glasses. I could see him doing that, or probably somebody like back in the day, like the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. They would have wore stuff like that.
I have similar Macho Man sunglasses. It's very douchey looking, but I have similar Macho Man sunglasses. I don't know where they are. I think it's right above this cabinet right here. If you give me like 1 second, I'll see if I have them, and then we'll have a quick moment. You're like, oh my god, no.
Hash has douchey glasses. Come on now, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yes, they're here.
They are here. It's even better.
Just for you guys.
Oh, please. You're acting like you're all.
Sport. Hold on, real quick. These are the Olympic editions of polo sport. So.
Oh, God, man. That's definitely Macho Man. Macho Man would definitely be rocking those out right now.
You could see.
Bret the Hitman Hart. I can see Bret the Hitman Hart definitely rocking those out.
I've definitely worn these around Brooklyn, and I look like a bigger jerk, we'll say, walking around Brooklyn like this. And you could definitely see what's in front of me, which is the screen and the toy and the bottle and the phones, like everything, a nice good reflection. If you ever want to check your hair real quick,
right? You walk up to Hash like, oh, thanks, man. I'm looking good. And just keep moving.
I'll wear these the next time we go out.
You have to wear those
I may add a mustache to go with it.
Those would be good to wear at conventions when you got fans coming up and looking at stuff, and a female's like, "Oh, I got to check my makeup," and you just be like, "Oh, hold on, go ahead,
yeah, go ahead,
check it." She's checking her lipstick.
I just got to check my status real quick. All right, check your status right now. Well, we can see what's going
on. Right, we see everything.
Real quick, guys, how do I look? I want you to be brutally honest right now.
You got to give me the side profile like you just were arrested. Oh, yeah. You got it. Styling and profiling.
Yeah, brother. Oh, yeah. Well, I found these. I forgot where I found them. As I break them. So these are the Olympic editions by Polo. So
nice. They look good, man. They definitely look good.
I should have you wear them at the next show. You walking around the championship belt and these on? Yes, please.
The championship belt right in the shoulder, just tapping it every time I walked around with that. Oh man, somebody like one of my security staff, Greg Sipp, he goes, "So we wrestling for it?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not forgetting my butt whooped. Sorry, man. I'm going out with the title. I'm retiring with the title."
Oh yeah, that was also the night you had Falama, you had oh my god, Mean Gene. Who else was there? This is at Comic-Con when I gave you the title belt. It was that weekend.
We had Nikolai Volkov was there. Yeah. Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart.
Jimmy Hart. Did you have Mean Gene as well too, or no?
No, I don't think we had Mean Gene. I think his health had deteriorated a little bit too much where he couldn't make the show.
Okay. But he was on the list.
He was on the list, but I think he had to bail because of his health conditions. And we had somebody else that was
Brutus the Beefcake. That's another story.
We've had Brutus a couple of times now, and mostly at Rhode Island and stuff like. We've had a pretty decent selection of wrestlers over the years. We've had Kane. We've had Kurt Angle last year.
I was talking about that weekend because they all left their table or the booth that they were part of and went right to the Back to the Future card, to the DeLorean, and all took pictures with the DeLorean.
Do you blame them, man? They're fans of this stuff. I mean, that's what they grew up on too, just as much as us. I do love it when you see certain celebs that can't wait to meet another celebrity at a convention, and they're a fan of that, and they geek out. Like that to me means a lot, and that we were able to bring them that as part of their culture and what they enjoyed as a kid. Like I think that's awesome.
And you know what's funny about that show too? The night you had Jimmy Hart there was also the night that we found out what William Zaka was doing. When he gave us the preview and said, "Don't tell anyone, it's going to YouTube." Yeah. Yep. That was the same weekend.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, we did learn that. That was at Comic-Con at Foxwoods.
Yep.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because I got a chance to meet, Jimmy Hart. and I met Nikolai Volkov, and I had a good 15-20 minute conversation with that man and just chatted with him. Such a nice man, such a beautiful soul, and he passed away about a month later. So I was very ecstatic that I got a chance to meet a guy I grew up with, and I not idolized, but I idolized as a kid as a wrestling fan, and watching him in the Iron Sheik versus guys like Hulk Hogan and stuff like that. He was so humble, so down to earth. He loved meeting the fans and shaking hands and doing everything. It was absolutely an amazing time. It was really cool.
All right. Well, since we're brought out of that time, everyone had a little fun with their Funkos. We've told all the lovely stories that we could. If you like anything about the show, guys, go and follow all of us on our personal Instagram and Facebook pages. Let me take this out so you guys can follow us. You can find Michael at MJBurgie23 on all of his social media platforms. You can follow me, Arash Zandia, at all of my social media platforms at Arash Evo. If you have YouTube and Twitch, go follow us as well too. Like, love, and share us at all times. Hopefully we get lucky. If we can get 100,000 subscribers on Twitch and YouTube, hopefully we'll one day have our own action figure, and we'll literally have an unboxing live for you guys one day.
Oh my God, I would go ham with that action figure, man. Oh my God.
My mom and dad will finally be proud of me for something. They're like,
right?
You made it in life. You've not made it unless you have your own action figure.
So I think your mom and dad, like, I don't know, for some reason, I'd look at your mom and dad, and your dad would look at you like, well, your mom would be like, well, you're not a doctor, but you got your own action figure. All right, that's kind of cool. Like, just from you telling me about your mom and dad, I feel like they'd be like, you're not a doctor, but, you got an action figure. It's kind of cool, No,
the cool thing is, instead of them hanging a picture of my face on the wall, they'd hang the action figure on the wall. Like, how cool would that be? It's like, instead of my face on the wall, here's his newest project. Bam, the action figure's on the wall.
Right? And people walk in, family walk in, like, why do you have a toy? That's my son. He's an action figure.
Yeah, and all the 12-year-old, like 14-year-old kids that walk in and be like, why do you have a toy? Can we take it and play with it? I'm going,
how weird would that be? Like, we're at a show or a convention, like you're at a convention and you sat there and somebody comes up with their action figure, like, would you sign this? I don't know what the hell to do. I wouldn't know what the hell to do if somebody did that to me at a show. I'd be like, get away from me. Y'all weird. Like, you want my face? Get out of here. Like, get out of here. Like, I don't know what I'd do.
We'd have like every show possible, have a table. We're only signing from this time to this time. God knows what the hell will happen for photo ops. You'd have to get off of work for once. That'll never happen.
Steve would never let me off unless he's getting a percentage. He's getting a cut of the sales. Then I can get off. Then he might let me off for a half hour to go do some photo ops and signings.
So anyway, that'll be somewhere in the near future, guys. Go like, love, and share everything you see in front of you guys on YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook. My name is Arash Zandia. The man next to me right there will be Mr. Michael Burgie. You can catch us on Sunday with This Week in Pop Culture. If not that, we'll see you guys all next week with This Week in Toy Culture. Good night, guys. Thank you all for watching.
Guys. Later.